We live? Hello, everyone. Welcome to our first featured game of Season 4 of ELTP. I'm Dr. McDonald. Carbon is kindly streaming for us. I'm also joined by Mike and the Only Ball. Say hello, guys.
Hello.
Mike doesn't want to say hello, apparently.
I was going to try and do an impression of Mike, but
I'm
not
back.
very good impressions.
Oh, I've got kicked from the game, so that's a good start.
3, 2, 1.
Power-ups are...
So we do have Rolling BC in the red, TagPro Rangers in the blue. There's a TagPro mid. Nero gets it for Rolling BC, takes them off. So we've got Nero, Orb, Nip, and Fat lining up for Rolling BC. Reesbot, Baz, Noob, and Deadnan for TagPro Rangers. The league champion, last year's league champions against the playoff winners. Deadnan coming in though early on with the Juju's. Orb's got that TagPro though, so it'll be difficult to get past him. They try a suicide, doesn't work. Orb ends up grabbing as his TagPro runs out. Deadnan gets returned by Nero Noob at the other end. And there's a break called early. Baz called a break, so we've got 20 seconds. I think it's called 28. So at 8 seconds, 9 minutes, 8 seconds, it should go back to group. Is that right, Mike?
Yeah, that's the rule at the moment.
So another few seconds to hold on. I'm not sure who the problem is with. Everyone seems to be in okay. We'll see if that gets the return. And that should be it. That should be it. Mike time Orb's coming in, but it's too late. And we're going back to group. So the new rule coming in, but we can confirm from watching live that definitely the cap was too late.
And Fat left before Orb capped anyway.
So, guys, what are you feeling about this game?
I thought it should be a really close game. They're both obviously great teams.
I'm intrigued to see Narrow on D, because obviously he's mainly an O player. So he'll be playing D.
And Mike, in general, excited for Season 4?
Yeah, definitely. It's been a lot of hard work setting it up, but week one's gone smoothly so far. I think it should be a great season.
Toby, have you seen any of the results of the other games? I mean, aside from ours, because all three of us obviously Athletic Cup players, but any of the results surprised you or interested you? Or have you literally no idea and you're having to look up the live thread?
I'm just about to look. I know Blockburn lost to Fred Ball in an early game, which isn't what I predicted. So that was a surprise. And they went on to win their second game, Blockburn. Interesting start for them. Rangers beat Ball Russia. Ballless beat Fred Ball. Yeah, I don't really know. Ballless won both their starting games, low scoring games, so they've got off to a good start.
So a few issues here early. I think it's Baz that was lagging. We are going to restart with 9 minutes left, Mike C says. We've had some complaints for the texture packs, as Mike has told Carbon, but Carbon might tell you all to fuck off, and he's keeping his texture pack. We will find out. Deadnan saying that his entire team is lagging. The excuses coming out nice and early from the man from the northeast of England as we reload the game with 9 minutes left on the clock. 0-0 here in this face-off of last year's playoffs champions versus the league champions. Two teams with great potential this season. And if you have to call a winner, guys, Mike, who would you call as the winner?
Of this match or the whole thing?
Of this match.
I'm going to go with...
Did you play the predictions?
I didn't know.
Shocking.
I'll go with Rolling BC.
And Toby?
I'm going to go with Rangers.
There we go, one for each. Both teams got there's a rolling bomb mid and both teams got a tag pro, so it's going to be pretty even as we restart for this. The rolling bomb neutralised, as you would expect, and Noob and Orb both pick up a tag pro. They don't kiss, though. Orb goes on the attack, Nip coming to help him, and Noob and Deadnan at the other end. Deadnan grabs with a tag pro escort. Noob takes one out, and he's following ambulance through traffic time. No, he's left his ambulance behind, and Deadnan's just coming in by himself. Nip has got the grab, though. Oh, and that was nice by Fat, boosting him out of the way, and Nip is ahead of Deadnan, and the both flags out, carrying. Now Deadnan heads to the bottom left. Nip also the bottom left. Deadnan gets returned. Noob's got the regrab, but it's a risky one. Fat gets a snipe, and this is a chance for Nip to come in. There is a reset. Fat and Nero at the back. Baz is just holding off, but Nip is coming in. There's no boost there. There's 4 in front of him, 2 of his own. A Deadnan with a snipe from behind gets the return, but it's Rolling BC in the red who have got the early gates here. But Smirk gets the return. Orb shuts down the regrab train. Well played by him. And we've got a full reset. 8 minutes left in the first half, and everyone goes to battle for power. It's Baz and Orb for the mid. Let's see what's going to come up. Deadnan and Nero for the left, and Nip and Weezbot for the right. Baz gets a TagPro from the mid. Nero gets a TagPro from the left, and another TagPro. So three TagPros in total. 2 of them going to TagPro Rangers, and 1 to Rolling BC. So I predict a lot of kisses about to happen.
There's been no kisses yet, and Baz has got a grab with the flag pro.
Well,
That shuts him down early.
Just completely wrong then. Completely wrong there.
There was a total of 0 kisses there.
Boosting Nip out of the way, and Weezbot holding the flag well. Deadnan's grabbed at the other end. Noob's holding the button. Oh! And Fat comes to help out Nero, and they storm over Noob and take the button, take control of the button, and Deadnan got returned. Noob patiently waiting for his offensive partner and captain to come back, but no, he actually grabs Deadnan's at the bottom, but he's getting away well there. Fat, a pixel behind him, gets the return. But Nip struggling to get any grabs off Baz and Weezbot. Just got a grab Nip and got returned. Obviously, he's been struggling here. We go battle for power up. Noob gets a juke juice from the mid, uncontested. Nero gets a juke juice from the left, uncontested. And there's a rolling bomb at the bottom right that Baz gets, and he's quickly neutralized. Nothing too exciting there from the power ups. Deadman grabs though. Noob has got that. He's looking at the juke juice to get on the button, but not able to do it. See if he can get away from Nero and Fat here. He'll do well to do that, even with that juke juice, and Fat gets the return. So we've got 6 minutes 30 left in this first half. Mike, neither team really taking the game by the scruff of the neck yet.
No, it's been pretty close. There's not been many grabs from Rolling BC. TagPro Range had most of them so far. Looking at the stats, we see that Deadnan's had 6, Noob's had 3. While Nips only had 3 and Orbs had 1. So a pretty big grab advantage for TagPro Range at the moment.
And I mean, what is it only ball? I mean, the defenses seem to be shutting them down pretty quickly. Is it good defense, or are the attackers just not grabbing as well as they should?
It seems like both defenses starting well.
Oh, but Noob's done well here. Sorry, he's just got away. Nero's just ahead of him. Oh, that's great by Noob. Brilliant play. But Orb manages to get the return, helping out his defensive pair. Deadnan's going to go to that bottom left. He's looking for that tag pro. He's going to get returned, but that means he's got a tag pro respawning, which is important because Nip has got a tag pro now, and he's helped Orb get away. Orb's boosting along the bottom. Only Noob in front of him. Noob goes for the spike. Snipe pushed into it, and the first cap goes to Rolling BC. 1-0.
Nailed it there where to push Noob onto the boost. Just push him straight out of the way, and a nice easy cap.
Yeah, it's fantastic work there, and Rolling BC, league champions 3 years in a row every season of the ELTP. Rolling BC, Orb's been their captain, and he's guided them to the league championship every year, but never the playoffs championship. Let's see if this year can be any different for them, as Deadnan looks to get away, but he's got 3 ahead of him, and Fat gets a snipe. Top play there from Fat, who's actually got a name rather than being some ball. 3, Nip and Orb at the other end. Orb grabs, goes into the top right corner, gets away from Weezbot. Baz is coming over, he's past Baz, and he's going to go. Yes, he's boosting. Deadnan's ahead of him. He's got 2 ahead, but 2 in close pursuit behind. Deadnan gets a grab. Orb goes against the back wall. Deadnan gets returned, and Orb gets returned as well. Noob's got the regrab. Nip's got the regrab at the other end. Nip's going to get a rolling bomb. There's a rolling bomb in the left. There's a rolling bomb mid. No one's getting that, though. It's still sat there. Nip's coming in with a rolling bomb. This should be a cap here. He boosts Weezbot out of the way and gets a cap, and it's 2-0 to Rolling BC. Nice cap there, Mike.
Yeah, it was a really nice cap. It was a good play all round. I was saying about Rolling BC not having many grabs, but they don't need them apparently. I need a few to get the caps.
Fat mistimed that snipe there. Orb with his rolling bomb. It gets neutralised though. Nip's got the rear grab though. Baz looks to bring it in. The Irish doctor there carrying for his team with Weezbot and Noob, but giving chase. Obviously, Baz a great chaser, so I'll miss him if he's not chasing. Deadnan's got the re grab though after Baz died, and Nip is hanging around his base in the bottom left, managing to stay alive for now with Orb and Fat chasing. Nero waiting on the re-grab. And they could have a reset here, Rolling BC. Orb gets the snipe and they have a Nip. Can he get ahead here? No, he can't. Dead now with the snipe. 4 minutes left in the first half. And Rolling BC piling on the pressure as TagPro Rangers are struggling here. Power-ups are going to be spawning soon. Only Ball, you played a season with Deadnan, didn't you? What do you think? How do you think he'll be like with his team now? Obviously, as a captain and a leader now, he's going to have to...
It'll be interesting to see.
Orb's ahead of 3.
I'm going to stop you there. Yeah, Orb is ahead of 3. Nero's at home. He's going to boost. Oh, he boosts Noob into the flag. I think he was looking to boost him out of the way, but Noob positioned himself well. Orb gets returned, and Noob's got away here along the bottom. He's looking to boost, but there's no boost route. He's smart. He decides not to take it. Nip is pinned in that bottom right corner, but Baz is not really seem to be helping. There's some communication issue there, and Nip hanging around. Others should get him pincered now, and they do. And Noob got a lot to do to bring it in with those 3 rounds, and Orb gets the return. But the flag is out of base. Both teams struggling to get a reset as Deadnan boosts along the bottom. It's very busy in there, but it gets returned. 3 minutes left. So yeah, Only Ball, what were you saying?
Well, Deadman was captain during Rangers' playoff run, which they won. So
I'm going to stop you there, though, as Orbs bringing it in, but Noob's in against that back wall. Oh, Deadnan's come to try and help him give the blocks. Great play by Deadnan there. I think the boost might have been a bit lucky, and Baz gets the button. And Noob, who was in a lot of trouble there, managed to get away with a little help from his friends as Orb hangs around. Both flag carriers not unsure whether to kiss, both deciding not to. Weezebot gets a TagPro from the mid. Fat, Juke Juice from the right, and I'm not sure if we've seen the left power up yet, but Noob just carrying. He's stuck on the left-hand side of the map, but he's carrying very patiently. He might go down here. He does. Fat. Oh, Fat gets a double return. And Weezebot's the other one that's ahead. It's going to be a cap rolling BC, but Orb kind of
might get a boost.
And Orb does cap. Orb just going to hit that wall and it slowed him down, which allowed Baz the opportunity for the snipe, but it was too little, too late, and 2 quick returns. Great play by Fat there. Gives Rolling BC a 3-0 lead, and TagPro Rangers struggling here, Mike. What do they have to do differently?
It's been interesting. They've had a few grabs. They just haven't been able to get a base. I mean, Fat and Nell doing a great job of defense. Neville not that experienced, but he's playing well. So maybe just get I don't know. It's hard to say. Try and break down Fat's defense.
Yeah, Fat, I mean, Nero is playing well, but Fat is being absolutely exceptional. A couple of game-winning plays so far as people go to battle for the power-ups. Deadnan gets a rolling bomb from the left, but Noob grabs and it's diffused and it wasted, but Noob gets returned. Deadnan, Fat spiked himself, so Deadnan manages to get past Nero. There is a TagPro at home. It's going to be a cap here, I sense. He's gone through team tiles. It should be a cap for Deadnan, and it is. And TagPro Rangers finally getting on the score sheet, getting themselves back in this game. It's 3-1. A nice cap there, Only Ball.
yeah, it was very good use of the TagPro. Deadman done well to get out, and once he's out, chances are he's gonna get near to capping anyway.
And just saying about Fat as well. Fat spiked himself, allowed Denan to get out, got past Neville easily.
I know, the rare mistake there from Fat. Oh, but Deadnan's ahead of 3 here. All manages to get ahead, but one of the chasing defenders has spiked himself. So Deadnan's got a good chance here. He's passed up. He's coming in. It's going to be another goal.
Oh,
what a sky by Fat. Pixels in it. Pixels there. I thought it was going to be 3-2, but it could be because Noob's coming in. He's got 2 to beat. Only 1 blocker, though. It's difficult. And Fat gets the return, and it's moments like that that can be game changers. Nipper's grabbed, and he's ahead of 3, and he's top, but he spiked himself. Deadnan gets a rolling bomb. It's diffused, though. He's still got a lot of work to do, and Nero gets the return. Reesbot picks up a Juke Juice from the mid. Oh, Mike, what about that snipe?
That was incredible. I mean, Fat has just carried his defense. Looking at the stats, Neville's got 4 returns. Fat has 17 returns.
What?
17 is amazing.
Absolute clutch return there. Clutch return. Nip. Exciting stuff. We've got 15 seconds left in this half. Unlikely anyone will cap 3-1. That cap from TagPro Rangers absolutely vital to give them any chance at getting back in this game as Baz shuts Orb down with that sniper. That'll be half time. 3-1 to Rolling BC.
But that snipe by Fat was amazing. If that he can get that, it's 3-2. Momentum with TagPro Rangers. Momentum now
18
back to
returns for Fat. 18 returns in just 10 minutes of TagPro, and I think we know who's going to be top of the defensive gasp at the end of week 1. And his name is going to be Fat. 18 returns, absolutely ridiculous. Nero with just the 5. Great half of TagPro, and both teams still in it. Mike, what did TagPro Rangers have to do differently though? I mean, they need to. They were struggling to me to bring it in. They were getting out a bit, but it was getting it home, wasn't it? Was the blocking not up to standard?
They had a few good grabs. They managed to get grabs off, but they just couldn't get past Fat. I think one of the attackers needs to occupy Fat. Maybe have a new blocking the boost so Fat can't help out there. And Nell, obviously a great player, a bit inexperienced at defense, so maybe target Nell more.
You agree with that, Only Ball?
Yeah, definitely. I think Fat's been the player of the game so far, so if they can neutralise him to an extent, then their chances will be a lot better.
We got 55 people watching on the live stream. Give us your thoughts, guys. Put your money where your mouths is, and give us predictions about what's going to happen in this game. Never mind saying that 18 returns is nothing. Bit of jealousy there. Fat showing that he's worth the points. Fat is 1 slippery ball, and people are getting very excited about Fat's play, and an absolute standout ball of the match there, without a doubt, I'm sure, for that first half. Let's see if he can keep it up for the second half, or if Deadnan and Noob are going to get the better of him. I'm not too familiar with Noob. Mike, do you know him well?
I don't know him that well. I think he's a fairly new player. He wasn't too bad in his first game, I think.
Yeah, he's fairly new, and a lot of people have been touting him as a player that will make an impact this season, so it'll be interesting to see how it goes for him.
What about Nip on offense with Orb? Because you look at Deadnan and Orb, 2 of the great attackers, essentially. and both playing with attacking partners that are not household attacking names. If you know what I mean. They're not offensive players that could carry the team by themselves. So, what about Nip and Orb then?
I think Nip's a really solid attacker. Orb's obviously a great attacker, probably carry attack by himself, but Nip's definitely a worthy partner. And they should do well this season.
Where's
Definitely
Viggy?
a good attack.
I mean, I think a lot of people thought that Viggy would be starting for Deadman. Any idea why he's not?
It looks like he's sitting in the waiting, so it looks like he's substitute. So maybe Noob's
I think he has some leg issues, I'm not too sure.
Or that.
I mean, yeah, Carbon's saying that he heard lag, which is odd that he's then in the substitute box as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I might go find out.
waiting to see, are they gonna move him in, because I mean they are 2 caps down and they do need to cap more. And I think, I'm not saying Noob played bad, but Viggy is probably maybe that little bit extra edge that could help them get ahead.
Just secretly heard that still lag issues, and they're going to carry on with Noob.
There's no lag issues.
There are lag issues with Viggy. They get a few minutes to see if it's better, then carry on with Noob.
There you go. Secret Mike's in on the inner loop.
That's why he's commissioner.
So Fat went for 88 points, but showing that it's money well spent, really.
Yeah. You've always got better chances if you've got a player of his ability on your team.
Yeah, I've never played a game with Fat ever.
Nor have I.
He's a ridiculous defender. He's won 2 of Carbon's tourneys recently.
So the second half. So the second half about to start. Rolling BC in the blue, TagPro Rangers in the red. Remember, TagPro Rangers are down by 2 caps. It's 3-1 to Rolling BC. As we look for the power-ups, a Rolling Bomb each and a Juke Juice to compete for in the middle. So nothing too exciting to get us kicked off with the second half. And the second half of the League Champions versus the Playoff Champions kicks off as Fat boosts brilliantly and beats Baz to that Juke Juice. Both defenders retreating to base. Deadnan and Nick, both with their rolling bombs still intact. Deadnan's going to use it here. He manages to get a grab off, boost Fat out of the way, but Fat's going to be behind him. Fat gets the button. Great play by Fat, and that could set up a cap, but Orb gets returned by Baz. He would have been ahead of 3 if he could get past Baz there. So power-ups not amounting to much too early on, but it's a great play by Fat. Got bombed out of the way and then managed to get to the button in time to get the return. Orb's grabbed here. Reesbot's looking to pin him against that left wall. Baz with a beautiful snipe there. A great play as Deadnan's grabbed into the top right corner, and Fat again got the reading of Deadnan all day long and gets the return. Very tight game being played so far. We'll probably see it open up a little bit more as we go on. Deadnan gets another grab off. Noob is trying to block Nero, but Fat shuts him down again, and it's just not happening for Deadnan. Do you think there's going to be some frustration seeping in, Only Ball, or do you think it won't bother him?
I think Deadnan's the sort of player that will just carry on going until something works. Like he's obviously one of, if not the best attackers in Europe, so guaranteed to pull something off at some point.
Deadnan uses, that's great. Deadnan uses his rolling bomb to get out there, and he's boosting through. It should be a cap here. Really great play, and the cap for Deadnan gets TagPro Rangers, and we've got a 1 cap game here. Do not leave us, because this is going to be a great game. Noob's coming in, looking to tie the game up. He's got a hell of a lot to do. And Baz looks to boost Fat out of the way, just missed it, and Orb gets a return. Deadnan's got the re-grab. I didn't see what happened with Baz and the boost, and Mikey will come to you soon so you can tell us about that cap, but we'll wait to see what happens here as Deadnan gets returned, and Orb gets away, and Orb's ahead of 3. Orb's coming top. Noob rushing, but Fat's blocking him. Can Noob get in the way? No, he can't, and Orb caps and immediately hits back for Rolling BC, and it's 4-2 overall, and TagPro Rangers were so close to bringing it back, but Nip's going to get in here, he's going to cap in the house, and out of nowhere, Rolling BC have just stormed it, and they're ahead by 3 caps now. No? Yes? Bad maths?
2? No, 3, sorry.
Yeah,
3.
And it could be more. Deadnan's setting on the flag spot, but Orb is carrying with a rolling bomb. And frantic stuff there. Mike, give us your thoughts. Mike, tell us about that boost. What did Baz do earlier?
Orb was going to comfortably get on the button. Baz boosted him out the way of the button, way out the way of the button, so Deadnan could safely boost through top. It was just really good awareness.
I mean, both flags out of base here, but Nip needs to stay alive here. He does it well. Great play by Nip there, showing what he's made of. Orb blocking him a little bit, but he great play there. Only ball. What about that period of play there?
I think it showed why Roland BC are ahead of the moment, because Rangers had a bit of a regrab train, got 1 cap, and then straight away Roland BC got a regrab train themselves and got 2 caps. They're just being more efficient with their grabs, really.
TagPro Rangers need something soon. They are 5-2 down, if my math serves me correctly, with just 7 minutes left on the clock and a formidable defence to go up against. So let's see if they can get back in the game. Nip carrying well, but gets returned by Baz. Deadman's still carrying. Orb's got a clean regrab, though, and he goes top and not rushing there too much, just walking it around. They don't know where he is. No one's actually found him yet. Everyone seems to be they're fighting for the power-ups. And there's 2 tag pros for Roland BC, and that's not going to bode well for TagPro Rangers there. Orb just sitting at the top. Baz finally comes to find him. Baz goes for a sniper. Respawn gets him on the ball. Fat with the regrab. Great carry by Deadman there, but Nero gets the return. And Fat's coming in here. There's 2 attackers ahead with 2 blockers. He boosts up in the right, straight to Respawn, gets the return. But Rolling BC piling on the pressure here, and they just can't get the reset. Can't TagPro Rangers. But Baz, as soon as I say that, manages to come through and get the reset. Orb coming, looking, probably might try a one-on-one grab, and he does. Baz gets the return, and finally we've got a TagPro Rangers reset. Mike, any way back for TagPro Rangers?
It's going to be tough. I mean, obviously Fat's playing out of his skin. It'll be really tough. Noob's not done that well this game so far. Needs to make more of an impact, I think.
I mean, carrying certainly been people been carrying for longer, I think, in this game, or at least not getting returned as much. We see just a modest 5 returns for Fat in 5 minutes of play. And 7 for Baz as Deadman goes top, and they got 2 tag pros here. Noob's not going with it. Deadman's boosted through. That's a nice boost. Pixels in it, and it's a cap. And TagPro Rangers are still in this game. 2 caps in it. 5 minutes 30 left. Could we see a comeback of dramatic proportions? You know, we always love that. Get a bit excited about it. Deadman is probably invigorated by that, and he grabs. Can he take on Fat? He can't. Fat still has got Deadman's number, and maybe those attackers just maybe need to start grabbing a little bit together, because to get past them both by yourself, it's a tall order. Deadman, Noob is waiting for Deadman this time as Noob boosts in. Deadman's going to look to get the primary grab again, but no, Noob takes it. He leads Fat away, so Deadman gets a grab, but he's still got a lot to do here. Tries to split them, but Nero and Fat calm and collected, getting the return. People going to fight for power-ups. Noob and Nero and Nip, the 3 ends battling for mid, and the rolling bomb comes diffused. The rolling bomb, the bottom left diffused as well, as Deadman and Nero, I think, go for that bottom right. See if it's any excited. Deadman could do a tag pro, and he gets one as well. 4 minutes 38 left, and let's see what they can do here. Deadman, he's going to go after Fat. He looks for revenge. But no, he grabs with a flag pro. I don't know if he meant to do that. Poor decision making there from the Rangers captain, and he could have cost his team there. There's 4 minutes 30 left, and they are 2 caps behind, and that tag pro essentially wasted now as Orb gets ahead at the top.
Orb.
And walks into a spike, uncharacteristic from the Roland BC captain there. Complete, dramatic stuff. The poor decision, mistakes from both captains there, Mike.
Yeah, that's a really weird play. Deadman grabbed with the TagPro, not what you want to do. And Orb goes straight into a spike. The pressure of week 1 to against them.
Then they're grabbing again. Is he going to get away from Fat? He has. Can Noob hold the button? Noob can hold the button. And he's coming in here. There's just one ahead. He boosts. No, he's going to go straight to him. No, he's not. He's got the cap. TagPro Rangers 3-2. There's 1 cap in the game. And 3 minutes 40 left. Let's see what's going to happen here. Noob's got the regrab. Fat's with a juke juice. He's not getting away from Fat with a juke juice. As Deadman gets a tag pro. Let's see if Deadman can wait for his attacking partner, or if he's going to try and do it himself. He could really do with waiting. Well. He's waiting for 3 minutes 30 left. This could be the moment. Noob needs to get the grab off. Deadman takes one. He needs to use that tag pro. Get the grab, Noob, damn it. Grab! Someone grab, and Deadman grabs. Noob's going to try and hold the button. And he has. He's held the button. Deadman's ahead. Deadman's boosted in. He's going to...
Oh, wow.
No! I've got the button. I've got the button in the last pixel. Did you see how close that was? Only ball. Can you believe it?
I thought it was guaranteed cap. When Neril missed him at the top and he got past it, I thought that's it. But Orb somehow managed to get on that button. I just didn't think that was possible, and that would have been next place.
A game of pixels. That's what we've got here. We've got 3 minutes left, and Nip gets away. Remember, TagPro Rangers are down by 1 cap. The red team needing the cap, but Nip's coming in here. He's looking to put the game to bed to give Roland BC the points. Respawn's blocked out by Fat. Noob's ahead of him still, though. Noob gets the return, forced into a grab, though. Smart play. And they don't want to get a flaccid train here, but they have. The flaccid train is real, and Baz is all by himself. He's forced to grab. Fat gets the return. A Roland BC cap to take a 2-cap lead. And TagPro Rangers choo with that flaccid train. And it could cost them. It could cost them big. Mike, what were they thinking?
I have no idea. Maybe they thought it could make it out top.
But Deadman gets. Oh, sorry, Deadman got under fat there. He got past him, but Nero not being called up very often, but he was there when called upon to get the return. There's not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. There's still time, but Deadman Noob, look at them. They're grabbing alone. They need to grab together. They've got 2 minutes left, and they need 2 caps. And they were so close. 2 minutes ago, we were literally second. There was a millisecond in it being a tied game, and suddenly Rolling BC are ahead. Exciting stuff for our first featured game of ELTP Season 4. I wouldn't like to call this now. These power-ups could be very important. Noob has got that roll. He's got a juke juice, and Deadman's got a juke juice. 2 juke juices. Maybe not exactly what they were wanted, but a Deadman grabs, goes straight to Fat, but that does allow Noob to get away. Nero misses the sniper. Noob's ahead, so they need to return orb. They need that return. Only Weezbot chasing. Deadman's waiting for the reset. It's desperate tactics. Is Weezbot good enough to get the return by himself? He's not, but Deadman gets it. Noob's lost his juke juice and he's going through team tiles. Risky play with Fat behind him. But now he's coming in. It's going to be a cup. They've done it. It's 1 cup in it again. Great play by Noob. He rings around Fat there. There's a minute left. And Baz's going to re-grab the block by Noob. And we have 60 seconds. 1 cap in this game. The league winners from last season against the playoff champions. Let's see, are we going to have a dramatic finish? It's already a dramatic finish. Deadman versus Fat, that battle that's been going on for the last 19 minutes. Let's see who's going to get the last laugh there. We've got 45 seconds left.
These
last round
crucial.
of power-ups. Orb has got a juke juice. What else? Deadman and Nero battling for that bottom right. There's a TagPro. Weezbot's got a TagPro for TagPro Rangers. They've got a TagPro on D. Can Deadman help out? He's going to block Fat. What's going to happen here? Noob's boosted 3. He's passed Orb. There's a TagPro at home.
Oh my God.
He's going to be an equalising cup.
Oh my God.
24 seconds left on the
Deadman's
clock.
away.
This could be another.
TagPro Rangers have equalised it. Deadman's coming in, looking to win the game. Orb's blocked. Fat's blocked, but they've got people ahead. 13 seconds. Orb's grabbed. He's got returned. Can Deadman, one of the best players ELTP has ever seen, bring it in?
5
He's
seconds.
got 2 to beat. 3 gets returned. It's going to be a tied game, but what a game, boys.
What a game.
What a
Wow.
game.
I got
Oh.
17 more returns.
Mike C, what are your thoughts on that? Fucking hell,
What a game. Sensational play from both teams. I think both teams deserve to win that one, so draws a fair. Fat 17 returns again. Wiseman about over 10 returns. Just amazing play.
Only ball. What are you saying?
That was quite unbelievable. There's moments where Rolling BC had it, and then Rangers bringing it back, and then they finished. Getting that Weisbro getting that TagPro at the end got them the draw there. If he hadn't got that, then Rolling BC would have had the game without a doubt.
What a way to announce the start of Season 4 of ELTP. Still going strong, still having dramatic games. Absolutely fantastic game. Shall we see if we can get any of the captains up for an interview?
I'll have a quick word. Just quick, I was amazed by Noob in that game. He had some really strong plays. For a new guy, well played Noob.
Well,
Yeah, he done well. He justified in that second half. He justified his selection definitely.
I'm just actually looking up what the record is for returns in a match week. How many has he got? For a game. How many has he got?
35. He got 35 in that game, which is quite unbelievable.
Oh no, it was Korhal with 42. So not quite on velocity last season for PLS Sniper, so not quite the most.
Impressive nonetheless.
73 is the most returns in a match week, so I don't know how he did in his other games, but that's a tie thing by Baz and Korhal, both on velocity. So velocity is the most returns map. Be impressive to do on Smirk, but I mean, if we had records by map, that'd probably be one of the highest.
Yeah, without a doubt.
That was a phenomenal game. We've been joined by Baz,
Hey, guys.
TagPro Rangers defender. Baz, I mean, I don't know how it was playing, but that was an absolute cracking game for the neutral to watch. How
It
did
was
you find it?
fantastic. It went right down to the wire. We gave up a bit of an early lead, and we were always chasing the game, but it just seemed like we'd be back into it, and then we'd let away another cap, and we'd be chasing again. But to be honest, we were happy to get the draw out of it.
People.
We're just trying to get someone from NBC up. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want cover.
I think it was Orb and Fat too. But nah. Orb
Sorry,
had to be-
sorry, Baz. We missed everything he said because Carbon left.
Oh, okay.
Rollins and BC probably hurting. I mean, they were in charge for most of the game, Baz, and just a late comeback by your own team. I mean, what was it like in Channel when that equalising cap came?
It was pretty good actually. To be honest, we thought we were on top of it, but they played really well. To be fair to them, and it's always tough, kind of stopping that last minute cap. You always feel like when you're ahead the whole game, and we tie it up with a couple of minutes to go, you always think it's not going to go your way. But fair play to Rolling, they stayed solid and managed to hold us out at that last minute.
So, how do you think you'll do that season?
I think we're looking pretty well, to be honest. Obviously, we've got a number of players coming up through the ranks as well. Like Noob stepped up very well and got that clutch game-tying cap for us, and we've got a couple other lads as well. So I think we've got a really good depth in the squad, really. That might have been missing from Athletic last season.
Ooh.
Wow. So Atletico are better this season.
Yeah. We've been joined by Nip. Nip, fantastic game for the neutral to watch, and absolute great first, featured game for season 4. How was it playing in it?
I can understand it being good for the neutral, but it was just horrible to play in. Just too tense, man.
I mean, talk us through like that. That last 2 minutes.
I wasn't quite sure of the score at one point, but then at the end, I must have realised because we had 5 seconds left, and Dead Man was about 3 tiles away from the flag. Man, I was sweating.
And I mean, you guys did kind of dominate. You seemed the well-organised team. But I mean, Fat. I mean, I know it's a team game, but Fat was absolutely kind of inspirational.
Yeah, it's just what Fat does, isn't it? And yeah, he's obviously brilliant on D, and Orb carried me on O, so it was good.
Fat made Deadman look like a sunball with some of them returns. I mean, it was quite extraordinary plays at times. But what's the mood like in the Rolling BC camp? Is it a bit deflated because you guys were on top for most of the game?
No, I think it's good. I mean, we got a win and a draw from our first, and TagPro Rangers, they're probably our main rivals, really. No offense to the other people, but yeah, they probably are.
Ooh.
Calm down.
Bit of drama.
Well, thank you both for joining us. I think the next game is about to start. Mike, Only Ball, you sticking around?
I guess so.
Say again?
Yeah.
What do you say, Only Ball? You staying around?
Guess so.
Cool. Well, you don't have to.
Put me in pressure. No, yeah.
Although I can't feel bad for the next game. I mean, I mean they've got a lot to kind of live up to, really, haven't they?
Certainly do. It was
And our next
a
game is
fantastic game.
Ball in Munich versus Panathinaikos.
What are we doing with Stream Carbon? Are we staying on this, or are we starting a new stream? Oh shit.
Can you? If not, we can get someone.
Fair enough. All right, so we'll end the stream here. A cracking first game to come back to, but we will get a stream up for the second game very soon. So stick with us. Thank you to Carbon for streaming, for Maxine Only Ball for joining me in the combox, and we'll see you next week. Oh, actually, no, we'll see you in 2 minutes.